What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Ford Air. Today you got me, Solomon, here, and we're not at my shop. We're in Poppy's garage, which is Manny and Adrian's place. And what are we gonna do here today, guys?
How's it going, guys? As you can see, gold dust is on the lift. Solomon decided to show up 3 hours late. Been working since 6. He came in and he did what he does best. He organized everything to show the BDS 5-inch long arm kit that we're installing on this chassis. Yep. This truck comes with 2nd gen Ram chassis, which is great because we get this nice bolt-on arm kit. And this is our shop. This is what we're gonna do. So,
what else you got here? You got something right there. I kind of want to show them.
We're working on. This is Adrian's kind of little toy here.
Adrian, tell us.
This is a 2nd gen Lightning that we put a Gen 3 Coyote in it, twin turbo.
Dude,
Got most of it set up already.
this thing is nuts.
Waiting for the harness to finally start it up. And then on the other side of the shop, you got the 6x6.
Let's show them a little bit of that.
So the 6x6 is started off as a 5500. We're trying to prototype these so we can actually make these in a pretty quick time set. 2 14-bolt axles with outer Dana 60s, steerable rears, full air ride suspension. It's going to be controlled by our management system. Everything on the truck is supposed to be a bolt-on quick application. Talk about it later, man.
Hell yeah. Well, we're going to, I actually took already a couple of clips of them doing some stuff, but we're going to continue with this and I'll show you guys every step of the way. And as you guys can see, we got gold dust up on the lift, and they've already started cracking on it. I dropped off the truck yesterday, but we're actually lifting it. I've got a 4.5-inch BDS long arm kit, which we started unboxing. It's got Fox shocks. I think those are Atlas springs, and I'm gonna get all that stuff unboxed nicely and then lay it out so I can show it to you guys. But they are starting. Adrian, what exactly are we doing?
Right now, we're just taking off the sway bars and taking off all the little brackets and stuff that we gotta bring the whole axle down and start installing your kit.
Heck yeah. So we're gonna keep doing that and I will show you guys pretty much all the steps. It's not gonna be a how-to install, it's just gonna be a how we install type of deal. So catch you in the next clip.
Drop down pivot arm here from BDS. Luckily they send a nice bolt-on for this 2nd gen Ram chassis that we're using here.
Just flying right in. GoPro running so you guys can see some of the other video that we got from a time lapse, but they installed this bracket over here. Alright, so Adrian and Manny have been working hard. They got this bracket installed, which goes on top of the factory bracket, and it has like these little crush things that we don't smush it, and they put this on the pitman arm, and then over here, I forgot what the name of this is, but they just drilled that hole so this spins somehow and goes like this. Yep. And then bolts to there. That way you got like a dropped angle for something, and we're keeping on moving. So update you guys in a second. So the guys got the sway bar drop pieces installed, the upper, I guess, control arm installed, this so the coil's in place. And what's next, bro?
After we get the sway bar on, where you gotta measure where the lower radius arm goes, because I guess where the frame got seamed, we don't have the guide holes that normally would have been there.
Gotcha.
So we're gonna have to do some math there.
Gotcha. Well, good thing we're at a fab shop. All right, so we're gonna figure that out, pick you guys up in a little bit. All right, so I stepped out for a few and the guys didn't stop working. So Manny, what all did you guys do while I was in here?
We were able to finish the upper arms. We're now installing the dual steering stabilizers. There was a little bit of a difference in the bracket, so we printed out the same bracket that's used on the left. We just made another one.
Wait, you what? Hold on. You gotta split. You gotta what?
So this bracket, originally we were supposed to use some other funky bracket here.
Okay.
It wasn't giving us the angle that we needed.
Okay.
So we just replicated the same bracket that's on the driver's side, and we just printed out one real quick.
Damn, bro. So you had to bust out the CNC and everything.
Yeah, man. Something like that.
That's awesome. All right. Oh, we got this all connected. Hell yeah. These guys are kicking butt. So gonna let them keep doing it. Gonna stay out of their way and pick you guys back up. All right, so Manny, what are you doing now?
So the bracket was a little bit to the offset a little bit to one side. So I'm gonna try to clean it up a little bit so it can look a little better.
That's so badass. Well, I guess we're gonna fire that thing up and show you guys how the plasma works. All right, so now we're over here at the plasma, and I guess you're loading the software.
Yeah, just the code.
Little cool down process.
Yeah, the professional way to do it right there.
Hey, show me. Let me see. Hell yeah. All right, so now we're round 2 with the custom bracket. You liking the way it fits better?
Much better.
Cycling the suspension, make sure that everything is good, and it is. Manny's been working on doing a whole bunch of stuff. Tell us what happened.
So these drop down brackets that hold the lower radius arms are supposed to bolt onto some factory holes that used to hold the skid plate slash transfer case cross member thing that's on these second gens. The frame was cut and seamed here, so that whole area that deemed to have the holes and whatever other respectable mounting points that had are no longer there. So we cleaned up the frame in that area, we cleaned out the powder coat, and we should be welding the brackets now into the location. Just double checking that it's nice and square. Despite the radius arms having some caster adjustment, you want to get it as good as possible before you actually weld it on. So.
So the front is all wrapped up. Got everything on here, bolted in. Now moving to the back. Manny's dropping the rear tire real fast.
How's Mike?
So now what are we doing?
So we're gonna lower the truck now, and we're gonna put the rear axle on these little carts that we have. We're gonna remove the rear shocks, take off these little support bags that you have, and see if we can put the leaf springs and come up with a bracket of some sort to try to keep that bag. You wanted to keep that bag, right?
I'd like to.
So that's where we're at.
Hell yeah. so lift kit is technically fully installed. What did we, whatever happened? What happened?
Wrapped up here with the lift packs that they come. The Fox shocks that he was able to order. Still retains the factory block. The only thing we're pending, we got to order some brackets because he really likes to tow with this truck, which is incredible. Adrian will show you around the front.
Front, we finally got the long bars put in. 2 bars on each side. Special brackets, everything that comes with. Full stabilizer shocks in the front. Everything ready to go.
I can't wait to see how this thing looks on the ground.
We did encounter one problem when the frame was shrunk. I think we mentioned it earlier, but you'll see that we had to weld on this bracket. We're able to weld on this BDS bracket because we don't have the holes that it was supposed to mock up on. But we measured that up, and these caster adjustable arms should be good to go.
Let's see how she looks on the ground.
Bring her down.
Woo! Dude, that looks so good. Those tires look like babies. Oh man.
Hold on, Adrian.
Manny, bro, thank you so much.
It's good, man.
It looks so good.
You gotta get some tires now.
I have them. I just need I need a mount. Yeah, they're at the 37s. I got 37, 1250, 20-inch Toyo. I think they're the AT3.
Okay. It's gonna look completely better.
Dude, this looks so good. Wow. Hell yeah. I'm so happy with this. All right, we're going to move it forward, clean up a little bit, and then I'm gonna get some beauty shots for you guys. So truck's lifted, everything's done as far as that goes. I was actually gonna drive it home tonight, but we've got a transmission oil or transmission fluid leak. One of the hard lines, we somehow, I guess today was its lucky day and it rubbed through. But anyways, Manny and Adrian absolutely killed it. What was it, like a 12-hour-ish?
Yeah, like 10.
Because it's 7 o'clock now. What time did you guys actually start on it?
Probably like 8.
8?
10 minutes.
It's like 7-ish.
And 12 hours.
Hell yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Good little cheat codes. Truck looks good. We're waiting for the suspension to settle.
Well, if it wasn't for you guys, this wouldn't look as good. So
good,
thank you.
Enjoy the truck.
Thank you. And let everybody know where they can check you out.
You guys can check us out on YouTube. You can check us on Instagram. We have our website up and going. It's poppyrigsgarage.com. Our YouTube channel is also Poppy's Garage, and our IG handle is also Poppy's Garage. So check us out. Make sure to check these guys out. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. They're actually building some crazy stuff and making some really cool videos. They've got that twin turbo Coyote truck. They've got some 6x6s and a bunch of other really cool stuff. So as always, if you guys enjoyed the video, consider subscribing to the channel. If you liked the video, please give us a thumbs up. It helps us a lot. Got any questions, comments, drop them below. And head over to fordera.com. We got all types of merch. We got hats just like this, shirts, keychains, stickers, hoodies, all types of stuff. So make sure to check it out. We'll catch you guys tomorrow when I'm taking this over to the diesel shop to get some work done.